NBA2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Rollins is out there with Gary Trent. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Jang in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Then it's Duren. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. And, Coach, unfortunately, we do have to note that both of these teams are dealing with injuries at the moment.
Yeah, that's the reality of the game, Kevin. The question becomes, how do you adapt? What other guys can step up? Who does a better job tonight of filling in the gaps out there?
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Kuzma passes to Turner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Robinson. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by Jang. First quarter, just over a minute played. The Bucks working the ball around. Harris against Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Now here's Jenkins, covered by Rollins. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
And he makes the first.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
And he can't hit the second. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Here's Kuzma. Thompson with the rebound. Outside Robinson. Duren with a screen on Jang. Duren the pass to Robinson. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
Rollins the pass to Turner. Now Jang inside. Knocks it loose.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that. But credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
Duren controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. Rollins, the pass to Trent. Out to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Turner with the screen. Here's Chang. Off target with his three. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Robinson. Duran high post. Thompson against Rollins. Back to Duran. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Turner. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. The shot by Rollins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Jenkins. Still scoreless. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
Trent outside. Kuzma outside. And the Bucks miss again. Detroit leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Harris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Here's Rollins. Kuzma, right side. To end the drought. Some solid defense from Harris.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rollins the pass to Trent. Carries it from 3-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Robinson. Pass to Duran. Kuzma against Harris. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. From outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Shots good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Jenkins the pass to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Thompson sets the pick for Jenkins. Back to Thompson. Harris outside. Duran with the screen on Kuzma. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Duran.
Well, this is where Duran looks to score. And it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
Pass to Chang. Now here's Kuzma. Trent with the wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Trent's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Duran. Here's Jenkins. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Harris.
Accepting more and more responsibility over the years. Harris recognizing how good and valuable he is offensively on the backboard.
Now here's Turner. Trent outside. Beyond the arc. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Trent. He's got 7.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's the screen. Lets it go with the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look here for Detroit. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Robinson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Jenkins. The Bucks also with the sub. Bobby Portis is checked in for Jang. Trent hits them both. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Huerter. Now Duran. He's got 6. Here's Sasser. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-7 run. Trent outside. Kuzma kicks to Portis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Detroit has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so he hits both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for
to Rollins. Now here's Turner, defended by Duran. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. All Reed's checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Asar Thompson. The Bucks also changing it up. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gary Harris in for Rollins. The Pistons trail it. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Throws it up high. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so Green will bring it up for the Bucks. Prince outside. Portis sets the pick for Prince. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here from deep. Green, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Sasser, and it's off from 3-point range. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Harris passes to Green. Nice yet again. In deep, Turner drops it in. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
The effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
It's Reed, high post. Pass to LeVert. Now Sasser. His three-pointers off the mark. Prince looking around. They kick it out to Green. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Holland is out there with Reed. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Turner in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Now here's LeVert. Nothing on the board. Sasser with it. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 5. Harris outside. Driving in. To the middle. It's tipped. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Prince dishes to Nance. Releases. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Portis following the 3 by Detroit. It's Prince on the wing, and here's Green outside. And again, the Bucks miss. And, well, Detroit shooting well, 50% from the floor. Holland's kicks to LeVert. Pass to Holland. The Pistons working the ball around now. Now, here's LeVert. And again, Detroit with the 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
Here's Reed, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. And then for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Nance. Zhang comes in for Prince. And Trent subbed in for Gary Harris. Here's Jenkins. Still yet to score. Outside Robinson. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Trent outside. Portis a screen on Herter. And here's Trent outside. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Here's Herter. And he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Zhang. Misses the three. Detroit leading by 5. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Trent after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Kuzma's got 10 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now, here is Robinson. Duren with the screen on Trent. Herter passes to Duren. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And Milwaukee has possession. Trent outside. And Zhang kicks to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Herter passes to House. It's good. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Detroit making a switch. Thompson's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Turner's checked in for Portis. Kuzma outside. Outside Turner. Green kicks to Kuzma. Back to Green. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Turner. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
From deep. Cracks in the tray. Jenkins got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Turner. He's got 14. Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Jenkins dishes to Robinson. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 7. Fires the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Robinson kicks to Jenkins. Pass to Holland. Shoots a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. There's a check in for the Pistons. Rollins checked in for the Bucks. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Launches a 3. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kuzma.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Kuzma finds Turner. Trent outside. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 6. Thompson passes to Jenkins. And here is Duran. Pass to Harris. On the arc. The Pistons rebound. And here is Duran. He's got 8. Clock at 4. Here's Jenkins. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 6. Jang the pass to Rollins. Unloads. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duran.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Holland, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. Rollins hits them both. Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Harris. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. Bucks trail by 6. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Jang. He has yet to score. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Knocks down the three ball.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Robinson passes to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Jenkins. 5 to shoot. Harris finds Robinson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball.
Sinks the triple.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Now here is Harris. He's got 13. Pass to Robinson. Here's Holland, guarded by Kuzma. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Jang. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Over in the corner, Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
That free throw, no good. The Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. Detroit's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Robinson misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Pass to Rollins. Jang, a screen. Back to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. It's good. This game is all even. Kuzma's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Here's Harris. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. To the inside, off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Detroit.
Number 27, Kevin Herter.
23 seconds left in the first half. Thompson, a screen on Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. And Jenkins kicks to Thompson. Robinson for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Rollins. For the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Give me a beat. Ted thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On offense here, the Bucks heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Miles Turner out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Rollins. And it's Jang in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Pass to Rollins for the lead. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Jenkins. Left side Harris. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
It's stolen by Duren. Knocked loose and stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Rollins. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Trent outside from downtown. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Jenkins, guarded by Kuzma. Harris a screen on Kuzma. Thompson against Rollins. There's the lob to Duren. Turner with the steal. Here's Jang. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jang's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Thompson outside, inside. Here's Harris. He's looking for Duren and finds him. And he gets the bucket. And that's 10 points here for Jalen Duren.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Outside Turner. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Jenkins the pass to Thompson. Here's Harris. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Now here's Jang. Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Jenkins. Defense is right there. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Jenkins. Guarded by Kuzma. Shoots. Jenkins can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Rollins. To the paint. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Jenkins the pass to Duren. And here is Robinson, defended by Trent. And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside Robinson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Turner. Here's Rollins. Kuzma outside. 4 on the shot clock. For the lead. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Detroit. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Thompson looking for an opening. Harris passes to Duran. And stolen by Kuzma. Thompson against Trent. Pass to Rollins. Back to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Trent can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Turner with the steal. Down low. Here's Kuzma. He nails it. And we're tied up. Kuzma's got 22.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Harris a screen on Rollins. Pass to Duran. Pistons passing it around. Harris's shot is good.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Rollins the pass to Jang. Trent outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Turner for 3. He's still up. Now he's 9 of 10.
And the mid-range jumper is such an important shot to Turner. Rounds out his game and lets him do even more damage inside.
And that one drops. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Harris. To the middle. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Holland, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Trent against Robinson. Harris a screen. The tray. Rollins grabs the board.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And here's Trent outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got 14. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here is Robinson. He has 5, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Here's Rollins. Misses off the right iron.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. And here's Trent outside. It's hauled in by Harris.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's Jenkins. Here's Holland, defended by Portis. Thompson the bounce pass. Harris drives the double. Shot clock at 6. Holland. Not really his range, and it's off target. The Bucks trail. Trent passes to Portis. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Jenkins. Covered by Rollins. Harris a screen on Chang. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Thompson. Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Holland. Robinson a screen on Chang. Holland no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Trent kicks to Zhang. Harris on the double team. Turner finds Green. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Green's got 8 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Jenkins can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 3. Trent outside. Pass to Turner. And here's Zhang. Here's Trent. Here's Rollins. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Jenkins. Harris passes to Huerter to end the run. Harris kicks to Holland. Pass to Robinson. Good on the triple. 10 points for him.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Now here's Zhang. Here's Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep, Trent. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Duncan Robinson, first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks. Trent.
Shoot 2.
Garrett. Trent Jr. 2 shots.
First one falls for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Robinson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Jenkins. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Zhang. And it's Prince in for Rollins. Both good from the line that time. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd. Huerter against Trent. Now Huerter. Duren with the screen on Trent. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Marcus Sasser is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Holland. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Kuzma with it. Portis, the pass to Harris. And here is Green. And a miss there on the triple. Sasser with it. Harris is there. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The Bucks leading. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Huerter to tie it up. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma outside. Now here's Green. Back to Kuzma. Back to Green. Kuzma outside. The three. Wow, came this close to a four-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
That free throw missing. That one is no good. And he finally knocks one down.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a two-possession game.
Prince against LeVert. It's deflected. Wants to get it to Huerter and does. Duren with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Holland. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Green. Outside Portis. Good on the three-point shot.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now here's LeVert. Detroit, no good that time either. Prince against LeVert. Prince, the pass to Portis. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Sasser. And here's LeVert. Here's Duren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in for Taurean Prince. Bucks leading by 7. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Kuzma. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Kuzma's got 28.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Duren finds Thompson. Now Sasser. Just 5 to shoot. Over Green. And they'll get another chance. Holland, no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Outside, Green. Kuzma, outside. Over Thompson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. In the corner, Herter with it. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now, here's Green. Kuzma, outside. Three-pointer. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Thompson. There's the lob to Duran. Turner with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Portis. It's rebounded by Herter. Pass to Sasser. Now Herter, defended by Portis. Now Sasser takes a 3, hands it from downtown. Sasser's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. And here's Kuzma. Now here's Green. Now Kuzma. Over Thompson. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Jenkins in for Marcus Sasser. And then for Milwaukee, Jang, he's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Green. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Trent, and stolen by Harris. Now, here's Jenkins. He's coming closely.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Kuzma, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Puts up a 3. Tries again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What strength right there from Duren, just powering through the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Duren. Shooting 1.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Kuzma outside. Back to Turner. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Pistons with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Jenkins. Duren with a screen on Kuzma. Harris misses.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good, old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
The shot by Rollins, no good. The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Jenkins. On the way, Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
Harris, 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
That one drops. He ties it up. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kuzma outside. Turner with the screen. On the wing, Turner fires from deep. And again, the Bucks miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Harris inside. He's against Kuzma. There's the lob to Duren. 4 on the clock. To the inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Jang. Kuzma's got 12 points in just the second half. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. Now here is Robinson. Over Trent. Rollins grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get one.
Here's Robinson after the basket by Milwaukee. Pulls it from 20. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
And a timely make from Duren. They really needed that one.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson against Jang. It's Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And that one is good.
And such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
At the line for the Bucks, Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
He throw good, Kuzma.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And he banks the layup in.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
Here's Rollins for 3. And Harris will pull it down. Pistons trail by 3. From 14, does not go in. Bucks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Rollins. Kuzma against Harris. Now Turner. Shot clock at 2. Kuzma fires.
And Harris can guard multiple positions. Excellent at contesting or altering the shot.
Here's Durant. Robinson outside. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Now Kuzma. Oh, what a play inside.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Kuzma against Harris. Robinson outside. Harris inside. Good.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Now here's Kuzma. Jang with the screen for Trent. Puts up the 3. And Harris will pull it down. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Misses the 3 to tie it up. The 3 is off from deep. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles, a shootout in the first half. Were you happy with the effort overall tonight?
Yeah, no, the effort was great most of the night. I think that no team was playing defense in the beginning, so second half I think we came out there and really established our defense, which we needed to do.
And you have to work on getting your team going earlier in the next matchup. Congrats on the win, though, tonight.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.